Hot dang, I love that intro music. God, all the music for this is just so good. How is it so good? Man, gotta love it. Okay. Alright, back to it then. So, hello every peoples to part 3 of this whole thing. And let's go ahead and get this daily type situation going. Let me make sure everything is running all well as it should. First and foremost. Oh, ignore that. There we go. So I'm trying to move stuff around here to make sure that it's all good. That looks alright. Load, yes please. Alrighty. So, while we're waiting for Mr. Vale and the others to get here, let's see what we're doing here. Ah, that music. That music is just joy to my ears. Okay. So, next up, what are we doing here? We're looking for this dude's hammer, right? You're here, semi-working in the other window. Well, hello. Hope all the work and stuff's going well. Glad to have you here. And alright, let's look for some dude's hammer. Seems like we could just maybe run down to town, go pick one up from a store or some such. But he's got to have his special hammer. Guy's a deity or something, ain't he? Down to find the dude bears? Alrighty. Find the dudes. I'm just imagining a bunch of, like, bears in robes. Just hanging around a bowling alley. Poke. 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 Sign at the star should teleport you there. I'll go ahead and take a look in just a sec. I'll go north here. Yes, sir. I was actually just exploring around for that hammer thing. Let's see, last time around there was a door you couldn't go into. Gotcha, gotcha. Got time to go continue on with our only being able to stab sideways, which I'm completely okay with. So I was mentioning this earlier today, but you know, it's kind of funny how in so many cases it seems like there's just systems, like there's times in RPGs when there's a bunch of systems that you just assume that there's nothing there, then they turn out to be way more complex than you ever thought. So I don't know if you were there for it earlier during the Xenonauts thing, but it was going on and on about Outer Worlds recently, because pretty much every review I saw for that one kept talking about how like basic and outdated all the melee stuff is, and like it was kind of the Digger's hideout. There's new stuff. Hello, Hammer. Yeah. Right, and I'm assuming you guys got stories for me. But yeah, so it was just kind of blowing my mind that, yeah, no, it was way more complex if you just took a minute to look at it. Like, legit was having this surreal moment of, like, an hour of just, like, solo, slow-mo, like, hardest difficulty friggin' ninja crap all over the place. Anyway, these guys will have quests later. Try reading the diary on the right. Yes, sir. Alright, what do we got over here? A book of poems. Quick, burn it. No. Do you want to read it? Yes. Yes. If we read it, maybe we become a Viking. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Why do you twinkle the way you do? Are you laughing just because you're too happy? This poetry's weird. Or is it the cold making you shiver? Okay, apparently Toddler's going through Zemo phase. Okay. Hello, old man toddler yogi. Don't go reading my poems like that! You, sir, would probably not get produced nowadays. Just one little detail on that. They changed him slightly, but whatever. He's a dubba. Dub! It's the Dubstep Bears. Alright, what's your deal? Arf? But you're a dog, you're not a bear. Lowlifes won't be able to understand the Dud Bears' language. Leader of the Diggers shall translate it for you. Okay. Get on it. Translate, sir. Can I talk to him now? Want you to sell him a gator skin for... yeah, sure. I got one of them, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got one of them. Keep talking to that guy? Will do. Just to sell you a gator skin for 500. Oh, this is the scam. This is the scam. I saw this on RuneScape all the time. That is absolutely a scam. Alright. I appreciate it. I know, I'd have like a monkey skin or something. Arf. I mean, okay. So, okay, quick question. Do I just lose money and it's hee-hee-ha-has, or does that start a story? Because I'd rather hang on to it if they just take it, but if it starts a story, I'll go ahead and pay for it. Oh man, I just appreciate that that's there. I'm so glad that I didn't play this as a kid now. So you don't remember that part? I thought he'd ask you about the poetry. Okay, well, maybe we're not ready to understand his poetry just yet. Okay, so we're gonna go, I just do it. They need the money. They're stuffed moles. Yeah, but I'm also a traveling hobo. Well, I mean, actually, wait. I got, like, a mansion and everything. I guess I'm not a traveling hobo, am I? This is weird. Playing two RPGs at the same time where you just start off with an awesome house. I'm gonna constantly compare this in Outer Worlds now. It's a weird, just sublime moment to be looking through that. Alright. Oh, wait, right, we gotta... Yeah, let's read it. Maybe he just keeps writing more poetry. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's the same one as last time. Sorry, sir. We just really appreciated you and your kind of awkward racist stereotype here and had to read it again. Though, I'll never understand, like, that whole, like, ring lip thing. It's... I don't know why so many folks needed to keep a hold of that. It's just... It looks stupid. Anyway, alright, it was the guy on the right. Let's go ahead and donate $500 to you, because then we're gonna go ahead and buy this, and he's just gonna say, yeah, no, I don't want it anymore. Yay! Okay, actually... Now, I wonder what happens if I don't even talk to the other guy. It's just like, I wanted a gator skin. Which this does seem like a good design for them to just basically say, hey, you need a gator skin for something. Here's how you get it. Haha, you're gonna get a profit. Change his mind, says you can have the item, yeah. Are you gonna sell me another one? Dubba? Is he Bush? Alright. So there we go. How much was that, by the way? Okay, that was like a quarter of our money. That's not bad. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get this hammer back to MC, whatever his name was. Time to stab some clowns. They're just bizarre here. Oh, right. I got fire powers. Burn them! Do you speak a little dead bear? Gak means bad / go away. Alright. Fair enough. More fire powers! I love how there's not even an attempt to balance that. Spoils Dragonbone. Baller. Can we make the Dragon Slayer then? Whoosh. This is actually a perfect combo, because it ends up covering the fact that I can't attack vertically pretty darn well. Not that that's really been much of an issue up to this point, but, you know, whatever. Let's see, there's a minigame coming up where your ability to speak Dudbear can save you a few thousand. Alright. Fair enough. Just gonna go explore what's down here real quick. The light is within the darkness. Did you forget your flashlight somewhere? You get bug meat! Disappointing. Now that we've been disappointed, let's go this way. Is this gonna be it? Alright, what's your deal? You get Little Eye. Suspicious that one to the left. You get Moss. You're just raiding an alchemist shop? You get Sulfur. Yeah, I think we just raided some alchemist's warehouse. That's fine. Robbing the medieval CVS. Doo-da, doo-da. Let's go ahead and move on here. I feel bad for killing this thing so many times. You'd think he'd stop coming back and sending his extended family this direction. By the way, sounds all good, yeah? Kind of tempted to play as the rabbit for a little bit so I can give him some of those XPs. I just want to really power level that rabbit at some point. Just like turn him into the Omega Murder Bunny or whatever. Murder Bunny 9000! Okay. Thank you, Salsa Dancing Ape. Stab, stab, stab. Yeah, let's give the spear stun, some designer said. This is a great idea. There we go, Bunny. You collect them XPs. Dead Bear for yes, your sound is good. Is that a King Fu Yeti? I don't know. You have a lot of XP, though. If I go back, can I fight him again? Free XPs. Oh, we got an exploit. I'm a power levelist bunny. I mean, that's adorable that you're trying, sir, but this spear is really OP for some reason. Come here, bunny. Eat his remains. There we go. Forget the rabbi, you need Sasquatch as your pet? Nah, I'm just gonna power level this rabbit. Wait, can I get a Sasquatch pet? Like, well, if I do this enough times, will he just spawn as an egg? Like, I think he's supposed to be a mini-boss, but... Actually, is this that mini-boss you were talking about? It does seem to do a pretty healthy chunk of damage if you would possibly leave him alive for more than a second, but... You know. Just a random high EXP mob. Well, alrighty. Usually not a big fan of grinds, but I just basically can leave the bunny on top of this guy and he collects all the experience, so... whatever works. Alright. So, part of the reason that I was comparing this and Outer Worlds earlier is just because some of the perks and stuff like that end up seeming super similar to me. Because, like, specifically the combo that I was talking about there was, like, this exact thing right here. Where you got your double jump, followed by like, a melee attack that can stun. So you can more or less just create a situation where you're just, like, jump dodging through bullets in slow-mo and just, like, you go and you like cut a gun right out of one guy's hand, hit another guy in the foot to stun him, like smack another guy in the hand. And bear in mind, this was on a difficulty that like there are no redos. You just with the highest difficulty on that one, you can only save at your home like hub thing, because that's just the way I wanted to go into the game. I don't know why I always like playing those on that kind of difficulty. It's what I used to mod in for New Vegas and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, it was so bizarrely satisfying. But then I was thinking about this double jump while doing all that. I'm like, man, it's like they were made by the same team at different times or something. So I'm looking if you can get a Sasquatch as a pet. It's probably going to be something like you have to go breed like a broom in a basket, and you get something called a Saxsquatch that you got to plant. You just get like a wicker plant that's the Saxsquatch, except then it runs away and turns into an egg or something. It just feels like the way that this game would handle it, is all I'm saying. You just gotta weave it into a bag, gain sentience. It's like some Toy Story crap going on. Bunny, come back, get your XPs. Make sure to eat your diamonds, Mr. Bunny. Looks like if you get 3 gnome energy at the junkyard, you'll find a Sasquatch who will join you as a pet there. In the junkyard. Do we have a junkyard yet? The broken doll arms for it? Gotcha. Stab, stab, stab. Eat your diamonds, Mr. Bunny! Mr. Bun Bun's gonna get beef. Alright. So, let me just see if this is actually worth grinding out here. He needs... I guess he needs 271, so I guess that's 5 more kills of this thing. Now, by the way, I'm not doing this for stats. We're not really having a hard time with combat by any means. The real reason I'm doing this is just to be able to compare whether he actually is getting bigger, because I theorize that he is getting bigger every few levels. But there was only one phase that it got bigger, which makes me think it was at 5, and maybe the next one is at 10. So we'll see if that's right. Come here, Mr. Bun Buns. Gigas Glove. Okay, that looks important. Huh? Okay, slash defense goes down, crush defense goes up, stab defense goes down. It's kind of crap. Flat downgrade to the tiara. Alright, I guess it's nothing. Moving up. So many crazy enemies you can get as pets. There's also a pugilist mummified ape. Oh, that's beautiful. Prowl. Burninate the Yeti. Even if it's not terribly strong, it still looks cool and it covers a big area. Go on, Mr. Bun Buns, eat your diamonds. Or don't. Fine. Spiral Claw, I already know that's bad. Slash, it's a weapon that's not the spear, so I don't care. Now, should I maybe care? Try out new weapons, experience new content? Don't really particularly care, actually. This does what I want it to, and everything else is enjoyable enough, so don't really need to dig for enjoyable stuff here. There we go. Plus, we gotta make up for all that money that we got ripped off for. The bears are just sitting there. It's like, oh, where's crazy Uncle Lenny? I was like, oh, he and his clone army are hidden, just sitting a few rooms over. Like, well, can you go check on him? And they just see him and his extended family just getting repeatedly stabbed, trying to make up for the money that they just made to go buy noodles or whatever. Ah, dark place, dark place. Yeah, got another one of those crappy gloves. Would have preferred some experience, but fine. Fine. Let me just double check that this is actually giving them experience. No, it isn't, actually. Synchro effect is HP recovery, actually. HP recovery rate increases. So, liking this guy even more. It's not actually candies. But yeah, so... XP, you need to reach the next level. Oh. Okay, we're gonna be here a billion years if we do it this way. Nope. We'll get there when we get there. Right now, let's move on to other stuff. Don't remember if there's an escape ability. I don't think this kind of game would have an escape, really. Abandoned room. You'll be important later. Don't forget that if you equip the Forbidden Ring, your pet will then get all the EXP you get too. Really? Huh. Alright, I did not know this. Alright. What am I even... I don't know what I just did there. I was trying to go to equip. There we go. Alright, magic defense goes down, but XP happens. Definitely a better effect. Just go ahead and rocket launcher these little Digletts. Boom! And then the follow-up. we are. Okay. And away we go. Gator Marimba. What's this? Animal bone. Neato. I myself kind of unable to justify using any ring except for the Forbidden Ring. It's kind of looking like it. I mean, if that's its effect, yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to your little corner. Keep mashing interact until we can interact. That's my hammer! No, it's mine now. Ah, this guy's a terrible person. I forgot I asked you to bring it back. Yeah, you dick. Alright. Nah, I mean, you're gonna have to make stuff for us, but whatever. Lifetime of servitude for being rude. Let's see, though, if you go into crafting, you can make a super forbidden ring with nice stats plus EXP share. Ooh, sounds fancy and snazzy-like. Now, it doesn't have a chance to fail, does it? Alright, let's go ahead and drop by home for a minute. Let me just check if I have... Okay, there's no junkyards currently in play. And you said it needs gnome power, right? So I would figure we'd probably branch it off of this one, because it's got 2. Or actually off of this one, because it's also got 2. So... Rusty... Well, we've got Rusty Anchor, and we've got Touch of Coral. Can't describe in Twitch chat? Oh yeah, I've heard it's some craziness. So we'll take a look. Clop, clop, clop. This just feels like it's infinitely replayable. It's just... this is this kind of similar... I actually, come to think of it, I wonder if FFTA was at least partially inspired by this. Alright, first things first. I know I'm gonna go talk to the cactus. First things first, let me see if anything's up here. Yep, there we go. Finished making the blacksmith he asked for. Yep, totally did. Man, this guy's got self-esteem issues. Alright. Give me that crafting tutorial. I want to make even more OP stuff. I think if you drop a land, it gives its full mana levels to the lands next to it at the time of dropping, and it takes a little more mana from the ones already down. I think 1 fewer than their level. Yep. Let's give it 1,000,000 strikes. Alright, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're gonna have to... If we're getting to 1,000,000, we're gonna be here a while. Although, you know there must be someone out there who's actually done this 1,000,000 times. They probably made like a 45-hour-long video of it. Ask questions. Let's see, so if you drop land with 0 Dryad next to a land with 2 Dryad, the land dropped gets +1. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so both weapons and armor, choose the materials, forge it with your hammer. This power is decided by the materials, not the hammering. Okay. Let's choose an item. Do I gotta go through all this? I mean, I get the basic idea, I think. I mean, I'm assuming it's like the other one. Wait, no, I didn't mean to... wrong one! Wonder if this guy's able to actually hear. Change statistics... increasing attack or changing elemental properties. Can't always tell what effect is right away. See, you know, they needed to do something like this for Vagrant Story. Because for how many cool mechanics that game has, it has some of the suckiest tutorials I've ever seen. Like, here's this insanely in-depth system where everything affects everything. We will explain none of it, but hey, did you know you can forge 4 different kinds of materials? It'll tell you about that tutorial every time you enter a workshop. Anyway. And to work on your hammering skills, also it does matter how many times it's tempered. Eventually it will just snap. Mystic powers! Okay. Okay, are we done now? Okay. I'll give you this. Minos Bronze! Alright, I think we already had some steel and stuff. No, you totally didn't. Baller. Is he gonna forget and give me more? Darn. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Path of the Blacksmith with a triple bow I will never use. I think that looks like one of the starter emblems from Morrowind. Alright, now that we've been booted out of our own house because of a tutorial, let's go ahead and talk to a cactus. This game makes sense. But I love it so much. Like, it's weird how much complete unmitigated joy this game gives, you know? Like, I have it on my Vita for probably going through several times after this, but I just don't want to spoil anything by doing it that way for now. Alright. Talk to cactus. This rabbit better not poo on my rug. Alright. Let's see. I was going to try to explain foraging, but I can't figure out a way to do so that doesn't sound insane. When you forge an item, it puts a card into it that's an invisible slot. When you forge something else, it moves out of the invisible slot, and also every card interacts with every other card in secret ways. Here, let's just explain it like every other mechanic in this game. I don't know how it works, it just does, it's magical and joyful, and let's just enjoy it. It's fine, it'll work out. Worst case scenario, we poke it with a spear till it dies. It seems like nothing's able to actually withstand that, so... I'm just basically going to take the spear, slap something sharper on it, and hope it gives it better numbers. And that's kind of about it. Alright, what else we got here? Blacksmithing! There's a new room in the backyard workshop. It's to make weapons and armors for my master to be able to whack some more little monsters. That's not nice. We should all be friends. Yeah, good luck with that. It's a good thing you don't drop crafting materials, sir. Not gonna settle for any of this dissent in the ranks over here. FAQ is like, if you're using aged squirrel leather and it has X cards with Y stats and you pull Z evil card, it randomly teaches the Apocalypse special move. Why not? You know what? See, but I appreciate random bullcrap like that you can't actually optimize. Like, unless you're a crazy person. Just because it makes runs that much more interesting. Like, it's actually one of the things, it's one of the crazy things I've been loving about that OV solo run, because so far my actual like streamed run has been so much different from the ones I was actually trying to optimize. Because out of nowhere, like yesterday, it's like there's one specific part that I was doing all this setup to eventually get to early, and then just some random dude drops some rune leggings, and it's like, oh, well, I mean, I guess that saves a few hours of extra effort. But you can probably make an Ishi Platinum weapon now. That'd be a huge upgrade. Let's see. Forge Waypow. Spear. Platinum. Is this good? Yeah, I'm gonna smack it real good. Alright. Got the Ishi Spear! Alright, let's... Tempering sounds good. Seems like we should have tempered it before we actually slapped it in here, but sure. Holy Jesus, what? Thing's like 3 times stronger than the best thing. Dude, I want to give this the power of Cabadillos. Yes. I don't know what this will do, but I want it. You've tempered it with cabbage. Glorious. Alright, alter armor. Okay. Dragon bones. Ooh, destiny dice. Okay, wait. Can I not use the stuff I'm wearing? Alright. AP equals attack power? Yep. Alright, equip. Right. Thrust, uppercut, jump. So, what did tempering it with cabbage do? I need to temper it with more cabbage, apparently. Also, I need to take my stuff off. Alright. Oh, don't touch your Forbidden Ring at all or it loses its EXP share? It's kind of a final touch to an item that goes away if you do anything to it. Oh. Trying to figure out where it says what it does. Because it gives defense, it gives that. Fertility Goddess is the XP share? Okay. You have to guess? But what? But why? Okay, whatever. Let's make more stuff. Let's temper it better. See what else we want to do here. Vampire. Ooh, can I give it like lifesteal or something? Love the crypticity of mana games. Oh yeah, this is glorious. You've tempered it with a vampire fang. What does that do now? Also, wait, I can make armor. Ooh, I can make a sweet cape. Out of gator skin. Yeah. This is gonna look pimply as hell. Alright. We've somehow metal hammered some gator skin onto a cape. Sure. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, what do we got here? So Hauberk, this is probably the worst thing I got, so let's replace that with the Gator Mantle. Does it give any powers or whatever? It gives some defense. Makes all my defenses except magic defense go down. That's probably not too big of a deal because it feels like magic's the only thing I can't really deal with. What if I get rid of this tiara? Ooh. Actually, this dragon bone thing apparently makes you nigh immune to magic. Should put 1 coin into that spear. That should make it do more damage. Okay. I was saving that as the last option just in case anything awesome came out of making this like it is. Alright, temporal weapon. Now, is Aura or a Wisp Silver better? Does anyone know? Like, I would assume Wisp is going to give it that element, and I'm assuming Aura will just make it holy or something. I don't think you're going to see anything as good as Ishi Platinum for a while. Okay. I mean, it already seems OP as hell, so... Now, also, I'm not seeing a magic attack stat off the top of my head. Does that mean... that that magic stat is just kind of universal on both sides, like first-gen Pokemon or something? +1 Aura and +1... Okay. We're just gonna go with the Aura, then. I just didn't know if any one of these was rarer than the others or something. Alright, alter armor. Total defense 6. Let's give this the other one. Because I really want to use this gator cape. Because I just love the idea of some lunatic in a friggin' gator skin cape running around. Might give Trident Shade, but you'll still get more attack. Okay. Feels like we got some overall defense. Yeah, we're getting stuff out of that. Yeah, we got +1 hearts, +1 headache, and +2 attack by the looks of it. +1 gold rocks, apparently, and whatever this other stuff is. I don't know what happens if you turn your ghosts off, but whatever. Alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, that seems like that was an overall net positive in every possible way. Love how useless those icons are. Yeah, I don't know what anything does, but it's funny to make fun of. Let's see if we can make a better Hauberk, I guess. Out of... I don't know, bones. Let's make some bone armor. Got our gator cape and our bone armor. We're just gonna look like a death metal album. Bone Hauberk, which looks like it's made of frickin' platinum, but whatever. Total defense 5. Alright, what happens if we give this the power of cabbage? Made a cape that gives me fertility and mind tentacles. You have altered bone Hauberk. Okay, cool. Now, what did it give me? Alright, what does it do now? 2, 4, 1. Does it do anything special? Or am I just wasting my awesome cabbage for nothing? Alright, let's try not enchanting it with cabbage. Actually, let's do some of these... Curse Bone Pendant. Alright. Now, what happens if we give him Morph Meat? What does that do? Oh, do we get the meat armor? Alright. Let's see what that Dragon Bone Pendant does. That seems to be the best armor we got, randomly. Sorry, replying to a text real quick. Okay. Moving on. Let's equip some stuff here. Alright, instead of this Hauberk, should be able to get this pendant. Because for some reason this thing is bizarrely good. Yeah, +10 defense and all that. Alright, status. Status abnormality defense. What is that? Defense against poison. Okay, so presumably... Okay. We're good against ghosts. Neat. Level of Shade Essence. Okay, so it's apparently very shady to be wearing this thing. Mystic powers, none. Well, that's just disappointing. Alright, how about... Oh, wait, no, wait. Status? So you're trying to figure out what goes to what exactly. Okay, I thought that might have been going through different categories. Okay. Let me see my bone armor here real quick. Now, what's the status of you? No mystic powers, not much of anything special about it. This one gives you +4 Metal Gears. Whatever, I'm just gonna wear this thing. Honestly, physical stuff has not been much of a problem. Alright, so now that we've got a spear that basically destroys the universe, me and vegetables kind of do nothing for tempering, with a few weird exceptions if dry it is super high. Huh, okay. Well, whatever. I guess we'll try to get more metals and do cool stuff with those then. And... is there anything I want to read about here or do anything? Let's go check on our plants. God, the things you do in this game. Like, oh, just let me do some blacksmithing. Oh, wait, I just, like, enchanted my spear with cabbage. Let me go check on my bees. Made a steel armor made out of bones. You know, just the usual kind of stuff. Found out my necklace is cursed. Not really sure what that means, but apparently it makes you good at ghosts. So, yeah. I'm gonna go pick my weird dildo carrots, and yeah, it's that kind of day. It's that kind of game. Don't understand it. Oh man, can I stick one of these carrots on the end of a stick and call it a spear? Because I don't even care if that has no damage, I just want to use that. Let's see, gardens, stables, blacksmith instruments, just missing the golem workshop. You can make golems? Nice. Alright, and away we go. I have some seeds I have found on me. Oblong! Stop giving us your long seed, man. Alright, what do we got here? We got round seed, we got oblong. We're gonna give him rounds and oblongs, see what that does exactly. This seems just like SOM2 with the fact that I don't know what any of these seeds do exactly. I'm sure some of them do something special, but whatever. Results are happening, so gonna leave that concern right there. Now to do something about that weird plant hobo outside my house. Let's go ahead and give our bunny some food. Go pack him a lunch bag. Attack power 14. This guy actually hit harder than my last weapon. There you go. Have a very suspicious carrot. We're going to try to give him a little bit of a healthy one this time. Go ahead and give him some morph meat, see what happens. See if he turns into like a friggin' Power Ranger or something, and then we'll, guess we'll just give him some lizard meat, maybe just kind of balance it out, give him a little bit of a taste for flesh, and, guess we'll, hit the road. Suppose we should probably take one of those useless wizards along, huh? Go pick up Bud the Wiser. Yeah, Bud's just fun to make fun of. Let's just go grab him. Cricket milk is a superfood? Wait, really? All those giant ears, it's a good thing he can't hear about how he can't really do anything. Alright, let's go, world's most useless wizard. Like, I seriously just want to see a showdown between him and Bruce Wizard. Like, he's over here just singing about dirt. Bruce Wizard's over there just, like, pulling a gun out of his hat. But then he gets too distracted by rapping. Alright. So, we were supposed to do this tower, yeah? Let's go do that tower. Since it's apparently a bit of a long one. Tower of Liars! Sounds like a very trustworthy place. It isn't involved in government here by chance, is it? Alright. I'm really glad that randomly the price of a Gavi went down. So suddenly it's okay to use it for coffee again. It's nice. Also, yes, we get this awesome theme again. Tower, I can already feel my anxiety spiking. It's okay, that spike is this near ridiculous spear. Just stabbing through everything. Gate of Ravens! Nice. The Looking Glass Tower. Now I know where I recognize it. Okay, does anybody know, out of curiosity, the guy who did the music for this, did they by any chance do the music for One Way Heroics? Seriously, it's so similar. This is so much like one of the battle themes for that. Sorry, but I have to go. Okay, get out of here. See ya. What? Huh. Sweet, we got rid of Bud the Wiser. We accidentally disappeared him out of the story. Is this Alice in Wonderland? I guess. I guess she's a I guess she's a party member now. Pearl. Alright, she looks like a siren. Let's see, level 10, almost no health. White robe. Pearl's core, what? Pearl's core, is she a robot? Apparently I can't have it back. One of 2 companions who literally cannot attack. Yay, you're useful. I'm literally just imagining a scenario here where you, Steve Spear, is basically the friggin' Dragon Slayer. It's like I've made this weapon specifically to be ridiculous. Oh, that's some nice hefty damage going on. I thought we were OP before, but... Oh man, it's like 2-shotting that friggin'... Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. That is good. Give them tasty XPs. Throat Slitter. Dang. Oops. I just want to check if this is useful. Pretty alright. Hold on, I see the response, but I can't respond yet. I feel like this thing hits harder on the first use than every other use. Like, maybe it has some cooldown on its damage. Brave Blade? Wait, is that what I think it is? There's no way that that's gonna be like... Well, 37, it would be awesome, except that I really don't want swords, so whatever. Ankh Rock. I mean, whatever it is, it's looking pretty cool. Alright, so the composer's woman did not do One Way Heroics. Parasite Eve, though. Awesome. Along with a few other Square games. Radiant Historia 2. Very nice. And Ezreal told Pearl to be careful not to chip her core as they don't heal. And rename any item. Forgot where, but you can name your spear if you want. Yes! That's happening right now. Where? I want it. We'll get to that in just a sec. Don't let me forget. Get aroma oil. Oh, sweet, we can get, like, little bracelets and get essential oils and go around sniffing them at parties. Alright. Alright. Oh, sweet beautifulness. Alright. Alright. We need a good name for this. Well, for now we'll just go with Long Coolness. But we're gonna need something better. Nah, that's not gonna fit, probably. See, Sarah always used two and sword that she names Rock and Chop. Actually, if that's gonna fit... Skewernator? We're gonna go with Skewernator. Until something better comes to mind. Since apparently we can just change it whenever. The Skewer Terminator. Rude. Alright. that is going to be the placeholder for the time. I almost don't want to rename this because of how awesome that name is. Alright. It's gonna be the Gator Pimp, I guess. You know what, maybe it's a requirement for that composer that every game that they have to be in, you have to be able to rename your weapons. Baller. Alright. Hang on. So that I don't forget this. I'm gonna stick with all caps because of reasons. But yeah, if anybody has a better name for that spear, do let me know. Or no, it needs to be the Hellbird. Poke, that's my spear name suggestion. Okay, new placeholder, it's gonna be the Hellbird. No, it needs to be... Literally the best spear I've seen in any game is the Black Knight's Halberd from Dark Souls, so... Oftentimes I usually just rename... No! I got the perfect name right here! It hasn't come up in the Tactics Overrun yet. It's Peppa Pike. That's what it is. There we go. No, it was supposed to be Hellbird. That was the joke. It's a terrible pun, and that's why I didn't do it. But there we go, Peppa Pike. And this is only because during the solo run of Tactics over PSP, I went out of my way to get the Cursed Spear, then realized that it would be kind of worthless because I don't actually have a trained-up character to make into that weapon. And so I just basically got a rando, named them Peppa Pike, and just took the base version of the Cursed Weapon just to see how good it would do. Alright. I suppose we can move on now. Let's drop a quick save state so I don't have to enter all those letters again. And away we go. But seriously, Black Knight Halberd, friggin' Dark Souls, just best spear in any game. Full stop. Just literally the second I saw that thing, I was like, yeah, I'm getting stats for this. I don't care how long I have to sit here in this forest and fight this dang monk over and over and over. I'm getting this spear. Literally just sat in the middle of the forest, repeatedly grinding strength until I could use it. It was ridiculous. It was like Last Crest plus BK Halberd. Somehow got it. Apparently it's a semi-rare job, but I ended up getting it on my very first run through the game. Because there's only, I think, like 2 spots that you can get it, and one of them's right before the last boss. Bird meat! I suppose there may not be that many parents here who appreciate the Peppa Pig joke, but whatever. It's the Peppa Pike. I feel like also this javelin move is has been more useful as just iframes. Best part about Pearl is that you can only switch 2-player on and off in town, so if you brought a friend, they're now controlling a character who can't attack. Oh. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Oh wow. Okay, I just saw how much every time the lightning goes, it's not like it's actually not like it's a slow regen. Every time the lightning goes, both mine and the rabbit's health go up. I've accidentally created the kind of the perfect setup I always go for. Again, comparing with Outer Worlds here, I was probably the only weirdo that started off with health regen as opposed to many of the other stats. Because I just saw that one of the stats was like, you get 5 health per second. Like, yes? I don't care what the other stats are. That's free regen. I don't even know the game. I just know that I want that. Okay, basically, it was the RTX implant from New Vegas, except you could get it from the start of the game. I was like, yes, I want this. I get that every time. I don't care how slow it is. I want it. Anytime there's an RPG lets me have regen, I will 100% go for that. Because apparently I'm that a-hole who always wants to win by attrition. This place gives no experience, which is weird considering you're fighting literal flying weapons. Also, another added benefit of this big ol' AoE bomb, it seems to work just fine while confused. So satisfying. Nice. Alright. And away we go. Considering this is supposed to be an anxiety-inducing level, I'm not seeing it. Like, this is definitely not SOM2. I'm actually enjoying this one. And it almost looks like the same location. Like, honestly, that tower, that alone put me off of wanting to do SOM2 again. That one friggin' tower. It's just like, for everything that was cool in the early game, the end game of that really dropped the ball. Which is kind of unfortunate. I wonder if they sped it up at all in the remake. You got electricity! Oh, sweet! I wasn't aware we had time travel in a box. Nice. I mean, this place seems like it could use some electricity, but whatever. When you need to get into certain floors, it can be tricky because you need to fall to... Oh. Alright, I see what you mean then. Explode. Wait a minute. I need to double check. I think this thing might have lifesteal. Because I just saw the lifesteal effect happen when I stabbed something. Yeah, no mystic powers. What's this? Successfulness of status, okay. Labora. Defense against status. Okay, so lots of status defense then. I think that was about using it. Yeah, it looks like it. We've entered the chest level. This tower sure goes on a ways. Considering how decrepit it is, I guess it's a miracle it's still standing. Wait a minute. I thought you said you couldn't change to two-player stuff until you got back into town. So you keep hitting crouch and jump together, I think you learn super jump? Oh! New abilities like crouch and jump to learn new ones. Try using some of your attacks. Okay. I think I have crouch and jump already assigned. Let me see. Also, another thing that this one did better than SOM2, the fact that you can actually do stuff. you know, sometime before the absolute end of the game. I suppose we'll try this flame flute thing. Alright, so I'll try using those two to get... Wait, I already have super jump. Locked, I'm guessing? No? Okay. Orkin Dorkin. Transportation device. Cute. Alright. So we made it to the 3rd floor, and then if we use it again, what happens? Yeah, it took us down. Alright. Back to the 6th floor, so presumably... I don't know. I don't know, whatever. More floors. I guess the thing's just an elevator. It just refuses to go up higher. Not the skill I meant to use, but oh well. Alright, another one of those TR things. I already have one. Assuming this is that drop you were talking about. Alright, 5th floor. Alright, that was kind of pointless, but I guess it at least shows us that that's there. Oh, I see. I see, okay. So that's just a 2-floor drop. Seems like our legs should be broken. Elevators are going to be a 3-section drop. This is going to be a 2 and 3 puzzle, isn't it? Alright. Fair enough. Alright, and we get some free XPs out of it too, so... Whoa. It's actually pretty good. So this is your first tower, so if you just scale it, you should find what you're after. Usually it's feature quests that make you go crazy. Oh, so they just reuse stuff. Okay. You got Dangerous Eye. Maybe we mix it with that other creepy eye from earlier and we get some weird mask or something. Come on, rabbit, today. Fourth floor. Alright, this looks like a new location. I mean, so far, yeah, I feel like I'm being led around properly. So I can't really say I know what I'm after here. So got to the top, got some Dangerous Eye thing. Come on. Come on. There we go. Fart out your experience. Alright, now the problem is we got to the very top and there just was nothing there. So story-wise, you should be expecting the assassin who kills gem people to be after Pearl at this point. Okay. Last time you saw gem people was the Ruby one being killed. Oh. Oh, that's a... I guess there is a plot, huh? right now I'm just assuming we're on a never-ending quest to get an awesome house. I see, I see. Okay, so, but design-wise, it looks like the 4th floor is supposed to teach you that, hey, if you go down these ways, you can maybe explore some new locations this way. Meanwhile, the drop is essentially there to show you, hey, it'll just take you down. Hey, wait, wasn't there some secondary area that you weren't sure about? That's a very solid, solid layout if that's what they're going for here. I don't know if this is actually a new area, but if it is, then that is some absolutely, absolutely brilliant level design right there. Just from a design perspective, anyway. Sorry, I just always like to appreciate that kind of stuff. Because they're very subtly introducing it, because they're basically saying, here's this chest to show you this mechanic, and here's this other thing that makes you curious, makes you go down this other way. I don't know why we just picked the demon's meat out of the box. I hope it's not that kind of meat in the box, but away we go. Anywho, I mean, so far I'm enjoying this tower. This is, from a design perspective, this is pretty nice. Eating all those candies. Alright. Sir, General Duck. Oh, so much experience, though. Lizard meat. See, watching a rabbit try to eat a bat is some Animal Planet stuff right there. Oh, it's true. It's so very true. Now, how far is this rabbit from going up? 1844. 56. So he was actually getting pretty close. Kind of, I guess? I don't know. It's unclear. It's unclear what kind of experience he was getting. I mean, it's definitely going faster now. And if he ends up getting bigger at 10, then we know we're on the right track. Hang on, I did these together somehow earlier. If you set a pet to graze and pet it, then you can find out its personality. Alright, we'll give that a look when we're back at home. Dragon ate some bad fruit and became scheming. Basically, if I was getting hit, he'd back away and watch me die. I mean, right now, this guy seems to be on just ultimate Rambo Rabbit mode. So whatever he is, he's awesome. And apparently shooting eye lasers. He learned Swift. He learned Swift. Wait, Healing Claw. That seems like a very worthless weapon. Ah, Peppa Pike, you are such a good weapon. Eat, my rabbit, eat! Alright, did he become huge? Okay, am I crazy, or did he just become slightly bigger? Am I crazy? I feel like they just became slightly bigger. You're crazy? Oh, well. That's disappointing, and here I thought the crazy growing rabbits were just a normal part of my day. Oh well. So I won't eventually get a bear-sized rabbit, is what you're telling me. So basically all my hopes for this dream, or all my dreams for this game are just completely not happening. Fine. I mean, I want a horse-sized rabbit, but whatever. I guess I just can't have these things. Dragon Kid's so cute. Yeah, he's dead, though. It's fine. This is where your boss fight would be, if this was a normal boss. Currently, there's 2 paths that I know of that I avoided. We'll see if anything's over there. Got Ghost's Howl. Cool. What's this? This game really wants me to use claws. Alright, let's see here. Zombie Claw is... okay, good. There are little secondaries. What else do we got here? Ghosts Howl, Virgin Sigh. By your powers combined, we have that one movie about making pots. Got morph meat. Right, back to the 5th floor. Don't forget Ear of Wheat, and that's necessary to make the better forbidden... wait, really? Did we accidentally do a competence? Right now it's just Steve and the rabbi just juggling Pearl back and forth like, do something! Actually, no, they're probably high-fiving her for getting rid of Bud the Wiser. Alright. I don't think this will suddenly be useful now, but let's take a look. I'm just expecting new stuff to pop up left and right now. See, don't waste the Ear of Wheat, that's necessary... okay, gotcha. Or wait, do I already have the Ear of Wheat? Is that what you're telling me? No, I guess we do have it. Urns, okay. And then, I guess electricity is a secondary item too? Burn the witch! Alright. Now, I feel like what I do need to get is to probably go through those items and see if I can get a like a regen or a healing or a shield item of some description. Maybe add that as one of the spell items. XPs. She stole all the experience. I'm not sure there is a healer regen. Well, then I guess we don't need it. I mean, I guess you kind of already regen and heal and everything else. The crouch is the regen move so far. Maybe you just crouch super hard. You get mega crouch, you just start doing squats. Now, I guess I should probably check if I went left before. I love that my pet rabbit has eye lasers. Alright, so what happens if we take this route down to the 2nd floor? You're new? Alright, we possibly have progress. Alright, getting rocked pretty hard here. Missed out on all that experience because of confusion. When you hit the top before, there was a side passage you missed. I think the one that takes you to the boss. Yeah, that's one of the ones I have that I was mentioning earlier that I'm going to go back to explore. I was just kind of curious because I just remembered I never went down to the 2nd floor to see what the side of the tower it has. Figured I might as well while I'm down here. Alright, come on. Brave Blade. I would just kind of expect this weird side passage to be like, you go back down to the first floor, you get this alternate route, and you unlock a shortcut to just automatically go to the top now. Ooh, like this. They're just gonna like, it's gonna be one of those plants from SOM 2. Just catapults you up to the top. And I just noticed they're sitting there polishing themselves. That's cool. It's a nice touch. See, but yeah, unlike SOM2, I feel like this one definitely rewards looking around and like exploring and experimenting a lot more. That was kind of the problem with SOM2. It's like they had all these side areas, but there was never really any reason to explore much. Everything was pretty straightforward, just kind of grindy. And especially for a game like that that had so much emphasis on being replayed. AFK on and off, got a few things to get done. Alright, well, you have some good AFKing action then. Alright, and we're back to the first floor, and what do we got here? It's some sort of passage this way. Doesn't... Ooh, what is a hidden passage? That's the Gate of Ravens. Feels like you need some scrap paper and a pen to take notes when you play it, like the flower puzzle. I don't know, it feels like enough to keep track in mind so far. As a kid, for sure, I would have gotten absolutely lost here, but so far this feels like a enjoyable chaos. I feel like the flame flute's pretty worthless when I have a spear. Got a spear this good. Out of curiosity, how fast do I regen here? Still pretty acceptable, I'd say. Basically, I just wasn't sure how well the regen held up when you had more health. Let's go back up this way. Except no, because we already dropped down. Okay, I'm starting to see how this place is connected, though. Also, sorry if there was a noise just now. Hit the mic with its own cord on accident. Alright, so now we go up to the... that's why that elevator's there, to skip those middle floors. So now we're going to go back to the third floor, take the elevator, go up. Gotcha. Like, it just makes me really happy going through a thing and understanding why they designed the level the way they did. Except we need to go around to the other side. Stab, stab, stab. Alright. So that'll be the way up, but we want to go back down, go around to the other side, and take the elevator up. Then go up to the 7th, drop down to... or wait. Then go up to the 5th, drop down to the 4th. then we take that little side path after going up. So, do we need the elevator? Well, we might as well take the elevator to know where familiar ground is. Get over here, bat. And there we are. Got some more stuff, probably meat, or fangs in this case. Controls, thank you. Not sure why that menu took a while. Alright, away we go. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Batty explodes, we get some stuff. Destiny dice. I think we already have one of those. Or a couple of them, in fact. Actually, 3, I think. I mean, I guess 4 now. Doesn't really matter. Let's go find an elevator. Go up some floors and down some floors. Actually, it was up. No, I guess it would still be on the same floor as 6. I'm just talking to myself like a weirdo. Oh well. Now, let me double check that we're not on a different floor entirely. Okay, so we're on the 3rd floor. There we are. And not needing any scrap paper just yet, so we're going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and go those 2 floors up, then take a nice drop down from the left-hand side, then we'll go ahead and go around. Essentially go down to go up, etc., etc. Kind of making me think of a Vault 22 from New Vegas. Like where it's just a bunch of floors that are technically connected, but they've got little little weird barriers in the way and stuff. And then if you go down one of them, you get a fancy weapon. Alright. Now that everybody's legs are thoroughly broken, we can move on. Now, are there any fan theories that anybody knows of out there as to why exactly Mad-A-Games let you fly around and not break your legs so much? Because it always seems like they show people getting injured in cutscenes or whatever else as kind of a joke, but it seems like a regular thing that people fall from like a mile or more and still seem perfectly fine. But yeah, it's starting to get a little bit done with this tower, but we're definitely almost at the boss. Part of that is my own fault because I decided to go back for those other items and just kind of general exploration. Now, by the way, Mr. Vale, if you happen to be listening at the moment, you mentioned something about that whole centaur-type situation the last time that we spoke. I was curious if you mentioned something about the Dudbears having something to do with that. If I follow the Dudbear storyline long enough, that we'll end up finding him. I was kind of curious whether that just means going back there and trying to do that whole poetry thing, or if there's something else to it. Like if I have to progress some other things to actually get to that point. If you happen to know off the top of your head, and if you happen to be listening. That would be dandy. Alright, hang on, so we're back on this floor. Why did I come back here? the whole point of dropping down was to know about this alternate path right here. To know of a different way up. That's what it was. Okay. And yeah, even the enemy placement seems very very thoughtfully done here. Because they're essentially putting different enemies every time you find a different route. It's kind of essentially letting you know, hey, you're not going in circles. This is the right way. You know, here's some nice little identifiers for you. It's good. It's very thoughtful design, I gotta say. Like, this is just a fun one to break down. So that wasn't the way. Health lead, should do a little stabby stab. Pearl's still leveling up over nothing. A billion vampire fangs that we'll probably need for something later. More duck generals. That's why I don't trust the Aflac duck near the general. He's gonna convince him. He's gonna recruit him. Can I move now, you weird bubbly thing? Actually, the company that made this, so does Square own... what the hell is that? The one game with the two little dinosaurs, Bust-A-Move? Do they own them by chance? Looks a lot like the Bust-A-Move dinosaurs. Like, really, the only enemies that aren't fun to fight in this one are these little swords, and they just don't have much health, so that's perfectly fine. Throat Caesar. Alright, nice little stun there. His mac and cheese went down. I think that was supposed to be magic, but it looked like mac. Alright, more demon meat. There's that little path that I never checked out. With another elevator. And hopefully this one takes us up 3 floors, and it felt like it would be a thing with 12 floors. That would make sense here. 10th floor. Alright, whatever, it's new all the same. You get Mercury! Alright, sweet. Now they can figure out where we're going whenever we go on an expedition. Alright, this is where I dropped down last time. Door of Fate. The room of fate lies beyond the door. Everyone must face their past. Yeah, Steve's got a bit of a story. One, run if it gets dangerous. Okay. That's never been an option up to this point, but if you say so, lady. Oh, you look like a boss fight if I've ever seen one. New boss music. Ah, this is like some Phantasy Star stuff. She going dead, isn't she? Nice. Can we stun like you like everybody else? Ooh, we actually can't. How about that? Alright, time that perfectly. I guess we can stun lock him like everybody else. With a minor caveat. You just machine gun my rabbit, dude. Go get these echo crystals. Didn't look like a dolphin, but whatever. Alright, you done with your reminiscing about God knows what yet? Her core go explode. Ayla Azul still looks like an FFT character. I forget what the deal is between these two. Seems like you should keep this one in a box, though. Especially if she's supposed to be, supposed to be some weird automaton trying not to get themselves killed, but they're completely harmless and wandering around basically naked, rather in a fancy dress, trying to fight off demonic entities. Yeah, alrighty then. Wow. Okay. Rude. I don't think you could, but I mean, feel free to threaten. I mean, I was just here for the loot, but whatever. Guess she's just sitting there looking embarrassed or something? Got any prizes, or... I mean, the event's not over yet. We haven't gotten teleported out. Thought I heard Dashboard Confessional playing. Was Ayla Azul on screen just now? Yes. Right. So... I'm gonna guess we're gonna step over here, try to jump down this thing right here, right? I'm gonna jump down it. She's gonna go splat, and then like Ayla Azul there is just gonna show up as a boss fight. Yeah, we just dropped down 6 stories. I'm pretty sure she's pretty well pancaked out of that. Missed it. Who was the boss? Some rando centaur demon thing with a halberd. That can't be it, right? Like, there has to be more to this. She just basically came and threatened and said, oh yeah, make sure nothing happens to her. Otherwise I'll be all threatening, and then threw a bunch of threats around that there's no way she can back up, but... Or he... I don't know what that is. Whatever Ayla Azul is. I'm just gonna assume they're a Terminator. So, basically the Terminator said, oh yeah, you protected the weird robot chick or you die, and... Yeah. Except they're like a Japanese robot, so they gotta have boobs. You know, as you do. And yeah, that was kind of it. It just kind of happened. And usually, whenever the event's done, they teleport you out, so there wasn't even, like, any victory fanfare or whatever. Uses him, or he or him for Ayla Azul. Don't actually know that the gem people have gender. They don't have a gender. Her. Stab, stab, stab. Okay. Get out of here, General Aflac. So yeah, I'm mostly just confused whether I'm supposed to go somewhere else or something now. Because all the other events have just shoved me back on the map. Go to the entrance? Okay. Which, at this point, it seems like the fastest way to the entrance is actually back to that route I just took. Ah, that's funny. Let's put a sprint function with 2 encounters per room. You can get to your next encounter a little bit faster. I'm just kidding. The rest of this is pretty amazingly designed, I can't complain. Burbajurgen! He exploded. I refuse to pick up that last dollar. Alright. Let's take this drop down. And that's down to the 6th floor, which will... Okay, I kind of missed that there was another drop right here. Let's go ahead and take that one. 5th floor. Okay, I really should have just taken the first one then. Well, I guess let's at least save. Actually, we're better off going back up to the 6th floor than using the elevator to go down to the 3rd, and then using that to get out. Skip a couple floors. But see, this is what TO PSP needed. Like, instead of the Palace of the Dead doing all kinds of bizarre nonsense, like, instead of shortcuts or whatever else, just have elevators. I mean, they even had the shortcut books, but you couldn't use them 90% of the time, which is just kind of dumb, but whatever. I think everyone gets salty about Palace of the Dead. It's just such a crappy dungeon. It's got maybe 10 decent encounters for its 115 floors. See, other jump people plot points from when you started LOM months ago, where the jump people come in pairs, fighter plus owner needs to be guarded. Okay. Sounds very tropey. Because, you know, only one point of defense like that, that's what could possibly go wrong. I don't remember whether some cataclysm would happen if they got deleted, but... Does seem like their guard has nothing better to do. They're like, oh, you let something bad happen to this person I was supposed to be protecting. That's gonna make it your fault. Let's see, and then Jamie are rare and in hiding, but with pun names, Rubens, Ruby, Alazi, Lapis Lazuli, Pearl. It's Pearl, okay. They got lazy with that one. They can't all be winners. They're too busy, they were too busy making the Cabadillo. Still kind of disappointed that a Cabadillo on a stick is not a weapon. Actually, you know what? I need to be able to use a Cabadillo as a weapon itself. Just use it like a ball. Just like chuck it at things. Alright, there we go. That should be the exit. Dang straight it is. Alright. 2 swords polishing themselves off. Leave that common as is. Alright, can we leave now? Like, it's weird. For every thought in my head of you know, this has been going on for longer than anything else in the game. Would be nice to be out of here. I just keep appreciating how just the design is good. The design is solid. Does exactly what they were going for. I like to think, anyway. Ooh. There it is. Oh. Okay, alright. Interesting music. Well, we probably should just ignore it and leave. A note. The Jewel Hunter. Okay. She's after the shinies. But there's only a 1 in 8,000 chance. Oh man, it's a friggin' scarab. Question is, does it get stunned like everything else? The answer is kind of. Alright. He's after my rabbit now. He doesn't really get stunned per se, it's just the range is kind of doing him in. Right, so when's a real boss fight getting here? Alright, and salient plot point from this quest. Pearl is pretty out of it, but wandered here because for some reason this location was once important to her. To be revealed later. Okay. Listen to your core when it's about to get ripped out of your face. She's really bad at hunting. Like, quick, fight my friggin' summon! Oh wait, I guess I'll just leave now. Yeah, so let's just walk up front where they just were. I'm sure they won't just come down and ice you. I mean, she's right there. Arms for Frozen Heart and Pirate's Hook. And dead. Oh, that would have been so awesome. Like, oh, take care. Look at me. I'm innocent anime chick, and then just like, oh, I thought you'd have to go at the entrance at some point. Assassin did assassinating. Was kind of expecting it, but oh well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do home stuff. Let's go ahead and get our cactus story in there. Let's check what else is new. And I think we'll call it at that point. So that was a bit of a long one. And stuff. And also my throat's feeling weird. Alright. Alright, actually, first things first, let's go check out what this rabbite is all about. Give him a little bit of a snack. Alright. Let's go ahead and leave you at home. Have a little bit of a nap. Alright. Not going on food-wise here. Alright. Let's give him a little bit of mint. Let's give him... I think we'll give him some mint and turkey. That stuff's actually pretty good. Like, if you've never had, like, either a ham or turkey with mint jelly, that stuff is... Oh, it's absolutely amazing. And then let's give you a carrot. You seem like somebody who will appreciate a carrot, so there we go. Those was the worst gym night. Honestly, if not for you, they'd all get killed off like the Ruby guy did. Yeah, I'm not really sure what his deal is. Like, oh, protect them for me. Otherwise, I'll come after you. He's trying to do, like, a whole Mafia goon thing, but he's just not even kind of intimidating. Like, I was saying earlier during the cutscenes, like, oh, I'm gonna go get you. Like, dude, you are somehow less threatening than a toddler in pajamas. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you wouldn't even hear anybody coming. You got friggin' plates on your ears. My pet adieu. Hello, adieu. Is without any particular personality. He's awesomely generic. Alright, you just hang out here. I'm gonna take a nap. Feel free to completely disembowel any visitors to the property, especially that weird plant hobo out in front. Alrighty, and I want to see if I can make something here. I love this system so much. I love this. Alright, drum. Let's make it out of bronze. No coins available? Bummer. I guess we'll just leave then. Guess I probably shouldn't have used those coins up, huh? Oh well, let's see what we can make over here. The moment you turned your back, you know the rabbi snapped a bird out of the air like it did with the bats in the tower. Yeah, he had to keep everything in tip-top shape. Now, I can't use a shield with a spear, right? Just want to double check. See what the difference is between a hauberk and armor. Minos armor. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Can I make electric armor? Feels like the thing I shouldn't be wasting, but whatever. I'm also gonna try putting poison on the spear. Green ball bun. Let's put grave dirt on it. So if you have a map with high mana levels where you can get to the boss areas pretty quick, you can check the boss area for eggs and spirits to get pets and coins. Gotcha. Alright, let me try putting this poison powder on the spear, see if it'll make it poisonous. You can make a spear out of just hide. By the way, if I temper this thing again, will that get rid of the original version? Do you know? Like, will it get rid of the other add-on that I had on it? Save Tipo from the vampires where the undead show up. Alright, well I probably won't be going all the way back there, to be honest. But yeah, if I were to re-temper my spear, would it just add the effect, or would it delete the old one? Do you know? You have 4 card slots, so if you temper more than 4, it removes 1. Okay. Until you've tempered 4 times, you won't see cards being added or removed. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I know I did the good one last. Other than that, I think I've put 4 Cabadillos, or put 3 other Cabadillos on it. I just want to see what happens if I put poison on it. And coins don't add cards, just resists. Based on what the metal can hold, / some elements removing... Okay. I can put rust on it! I can make it a Michigan flavor. So let's put some poison powder on it. See if it becomes poisonous. Ooh! That's new. So one weapon can get 7 Dryad, but only 2 Shade... Man, who designed this? Okay. So the poison went into the invisible slot, pushing the aura onto the weapon there. So, what does that mean? Oh, there it is. So, What's Aura do? I mean, if I slap something else on it, will it get new powers? Alright, let's slap something else on there. Like, if I do temper it again, there won't be a danger of those two effects going away, right? Bear in mind, if it does go away, I'm really not terribly fussed anyway. Just, like, for example, I want to see what happens if I put a Healing Claw on it. Or the Dangerous or Angry Eyes. Stick an eyeball in the end of the spear, so everyone's just super weirded out before they get hit by it. Should be able to have 3 effects, but there's no real high stakes with elements. Okay. Now, urns. Sounds like that's some fancy thing. Sulfur isn't unique, is it? Unique now. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and slap some sulfur on this sucker then. Maybe it'll become explosive. Pixie. Okay. And then we should have one more effect. So for that, let's see. Ooh, it's up to 50 now. Grave Dirt. Or an Ear of Wheat, no. Can I slap electricity on it? I know we kind of went out of our way to get it, so... This isn't part of that EXP share, is it? Again, if you don't know, I'm probably just going to go ahead and use it and hope for the best. Ooh, acid! Can make an acid spear. Have no idea what electricity does? Okay, we're gonna do it. Watch it be a unique item that makes the best spear in the game or something. Alright, cool. So mana share on rings made of some... Okay. Weird. Okay, got a bunch of extra attack, but then we lost some defenses. Okay. I think we broke it. Don't even know what these do. Some items definitely do cause negatives. It's not all positive. Oh well. Apparently we get a lot of that. It's good enough. Alright, let's go save, and I guess... Oh yeah, we gotta get our cactus story in, and then we'll leave it off on that note. I think this might actually be probably my favorite hub world. Or like hub location. Like, completely unironically here, this might actually be it. Mostly just because of the really nice loop they've got going here, that you come back, you check on your plants, you feed your pets, you talk to your cactus. Like, it feels so, like, so good. So good. All you do is just kind of hang out. Like, it feels like Like a much happier version of Firelink. Is it this one? Girl went up to the tower and to see her past, or something like that. I'm losing track of what's going on, and getting a bit tired of keeping my diary lately. Sir? Excuse me? Are you shirking your duties, Mr. Cactus? Man, unreliable plants these days, tell ya. Alright, anyway. So we'll go ahead and call it there for the day. So thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate the advice and things like that. Appreciate the, well, all the everything. And, yeah. Thank you guys again. Take care. And I will see you as soon as possible. Take care.